Welcome to day 5 of me completely transforming my financial picture and inviting you to join me. If you've been following my story over the last 5 days, you will remember that no matter how much money I make, I somehow find a way to always end up poor. And because poverty truly is a state of mind, because we cannot outrun our nervous system, I had to actually dig up all the reasons why I did not believe that I had any rights to actually be financially wealthy. And that is what you and I are doing right now. This week is dedicated to us uprooting, seeing all the reasons we have told ourselves, not because we wanted to tell ourselves, but the society, our environment, our family of origin, somebody told us that we actually did not deserve to be wealthy, to be abundant, and we, during our most impressionable era of our life, we put that in our backpack. We decided, you know what, you are the adult, you must know better than me, and therefore I am going to join you in that belief. And that is really all it is. Over the last 4 days, you saw me talking about how I was born into a very poor household, a very abusive household, and we were always poor until my dad died, and then we were even more poor after he died because we were stuck with an unemployed mother who had to repay his debts. And then after that, the war started, which we were even more poor because we lost everything in Bosnia. And then I ended up a refugee, completely homeless, without anything. And the community that I belonged to was safe. If you decide that, hey, you know what, in order for me to survive, I have to belong to a specific community. And my community was extremely poor. I was surrounded by victims, justly or unjustly. And we just stayed poor. So it is extremely difficult for somebody who was conditioned to believe that they deserved to be poor from day zero during the most impressionable age of their life. For me, it was the age between 0 and 15. So you put that person into a beautiful, free, wealthy country where every opportunity is available to them, they are going to have a very hard time adjusting to that until one day they've had enough. And in the 46th year of my life, I decided, you know what? I have had enough. And I hope you are deciding the same thing. All right. So over the last 4 days, I hope that you, my friend, have been looking into some of the stories that you have been carrying along. We're not judging them. We're not making them right. We're not making them wrong. We're just seeing them for what they are. We're just looking at these stories and saying, you know what? No wonder I believed that. No wonder I carried that. Doesn't mean that we're blaming anybody. Doesn't mean that we're choosing to continue to live like that. We're just saying, no wonder. Yeah. And today's no wonder story is that I have been addicted to being a victim. Yeah. If you think about somebody talking to me and I say, you know what, I lost my dad when I was 3 years old, and then I went through a war, and then after the war I went to Germany, and in Germany I got involved with an abusive guy, and after that I came to America, and then after that I had these pregnancy losses, and then I had all of these different things. Then you are gonna look at me and say, you know what, you're doing so well for someone who has gone through all of those life's challenges. I can't believe how well you're doing. I can't believe that you're doing this. And it just feeds my victim ego. It just, I revel in it. I bathe in it. But if I say, you know what, I am living in a beautiful free country. I do get to have exactly what I want. I get to create the quality of my life because of some of the challenges that I have experienced, because I get to exercise my privilege today. Then you may say, you know what, Alma, oh, that's a cool story, but I can't relate to it. And I lose an opportunity to connect with you. See how powerful the victim is? But the truth is, the victim, it doesn't take much to be a victim. It doesn't take much to be poor. It doesn't take much to bathe in a past that no longer exists. It doesn't take much to just kind of give yourself to those stories, and always attract somebody who is either a victim or has a soft heart, has a soft spot for victims. So today, on this day 5, I encourage you and me to first get curious. Hey, what does being a victim give me, right? For me, it gave me connection. Like I said, it gave me my greatest need was met by it. My greatest need for being connected to people who will help me, who will rescue me. And if I flip that on the other side and say, you know what, enough. How about I become the rescuer now? How about I become that safe haven for somebody? Because I know how important it was in my childhood to have somebody who's going to help me out. Now I get to be that for somebody else. Now I can be somebody else's role model. I don't even have to look far. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I can be her role model because she's going to look up to somebody. And I certainly hope that that's going to be me. And the only way that I can ensure that I'm even on her radar is by dropping that victim identity. And that means I have to be willing to lose connection to people. And I firmly believe that if I am willing to lose connection to some people, I'm going to gain connection to others who are probably even more valuable to me. So I encourage you to do the same thing. So today's assignment, my friend, is to gather all of those stories that you and I have been writing over the last 5 days and write them all down, rip them up, burn them, do whatever you need to do just so that you can break through them and live a life past them. So that is my assignment to you today, at the end of the day 5, and tomorrow we're going to start to build a much more powerful financial future for both of us.